Hello viewers, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. Today's recipe is a lovely Dhaba style bhindi masala. Let's get started. The first step is to roast the bhindi, that is the lady's finger. So add a little oil. I have about 200 grams of lady's finger bhindi that has been cut up. You can see the size. Roast the bhindi till it has a lovely dark color and the skin starts to shrivel. You can see the bhindi is roasted well. I'm going to turn off the stove now. Keep this aside. To the same saucepan or kadai, add a little more oil. I'm going to add some whole spices, a bay leaf, 1 black cardamom, 3 cardamom, a piece of mace, cinnamon and a few cloves. So I have 1 large onion that's been chopped, 2 green chilies finely chopped. Saute the onions till they are about light brown in color. You can see the onions have browned. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. I have the puree of 4 small tomatoes. I'm going to add that. Next, we're going to add the spice powders, starting with the turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon. Kashmiri chili powder, 1 to 2 teaspoons, cumin powder, 1 teaspoon, coriander powder, 1 teaspoon, garam masala, 1/4 teaspoon, salt to taste. I'm adding a teaspoon now. Mix everything. Next, I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of curd. Add a little water, about 1/4 cup or 1/2 cup you can add. Just let it simmer till the oil separates. You can see the masala is nice and thick. The raw smell is gone. Add a teaspoon of sugar just to balance the flavors. If you don't want to add sugar, you don't have to. This is optional. So the last step is to add the roasted bhindi. I'm going to garnish it with some kasuri methi and some fresh cream. Fresh cream is optional. If you don't want it, you don't have to add it, but it definitely tastes very good with the fresh cream. Garnish it with some fresh coriander leaves. So there you have this delicious bhindi masala Dhaba style. So do try it. It's a great side dish. You can have it with any main course you like. Today's recipe is chana masala. Well, it's not the usual chana masala. This is Dhaba style chana masala. So take a piece of muslin cloth. To this I'm going to add a piece of cinnamon, 2 black cardamom, and a few cloves, 1.5 teaspoons of tea. Tie this up. You have a little bag, also a muslin bag, that will also be fine. So I'm going to tie it up with a little string here. So we're going to pressure cook the chickpeas. Pour enough water to just cover the chickpeas. You don't want to add too much. To this I'm going to add a pinch of cooking soda, some salt, and I'm going to also add this little muslin cloth with the whole spices and tea. We're going to pressure cook this for about 4 to 5 whistles. Take a white saucepan, add 2 tablespoons of ghee. To this I'm going to add 2 onions that's been grated, 1 piece of ginger that's pounded. You can see the onions have browned well, the raw smell is gone. I'm going to add 2 tomatoes that's been grated. I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon turmeric powder, 2 heaped teaspoons chili powder, 1.5 teaspoons coriander powder, 1 teaspoon garam masala, 1 teaspoon cumin powder, 1 teaspoon ginger, this is dry ginger powder, and just a little salt. Just mix that in. The masala is coming together beautifully. You can see the spices have blended well into the tomato and onion mixture. Once the masala, the raw smell of the masala is gone, add 3/4 cup of yogurt. So to this I'm going to add some chopped coriander leaves. I'm going to close this and let it cook for a few minutes. Wow, the chana is cooked beautifully. Remove the muslin cloth. You can see the masala is also done. I'm going to transfer the cooked chana to the masala. Check for seasoning at this point. If you need to add a little salt, close the saucepan and let it simmer for another 10 minutes. Right now you can see the oil separating. The masala is nice and thick, it's coming together. I'm going to garnish it finally with some green chilies. I've just slit it, and some ginger juliennes just to add flavor to the masala. Some chopped coriander as well. So there you have this incredibly delicious Dhaba style chana masala that you can make at home now. You can try it with puri or with chapati. So today I'm going to share a lovely Dhaba recipe with you guys. Are you excited? Because I am very excited, and we are going to make Dhaba style paneer masala. The first step to the recipe is to dry roast the whole spices. 2 black cardamom, 2 green cardamom, few pieces of cinnamon, cloves, a few peppercorns. We'll add some bay leaves as well, dry roasted to get the aroma going there. 2 tablespoons of ghee, 2 large onion chopped. We need to saute this till it's nice and brown. A teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Pulp of 3 tomatoes that's been grated and the skin is removed. 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon salt. You need to cook the tomatoes till all the raw smell goes, until the oil separates. Cook it for about 10 minutes. 2 teaspoons Kashmiri red chili powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 1 teaspoon cumin powder. You can see the instant color change after adding the Kashmiri chili powder. You can see how dry the masala has become. I'm going to add 1 cup of water. I'm going to just add 2 teaspoons of gram flour. Close it and let it simmer for a few minutes. You can see how the oil is separated beautifully. Now that's an indication that the masala is cooked and all the raw smell is gone. So this is the correct time to add the paneer. I'm finishing off the dish by adding 1/2 teaspoon garam masala and a few kasuri methi. Just rub it between your hands and just sprinkle it on top like that. Gently mix it. Check for seasoning and make sure the flavors are well balanced. A teaspoon of sugar to balance the tanginess of the tomatoes. So there you have this absolutely delicious Dhaba style paneer masala. So now you can make it at home and have a lovely Dhaba experience. Today's recipe is a simple and delicious akka masoor dal recipe. For the akka masoor dal recipe, you can see I have this whole masoor. This is with the skin. I'm just going to wash this now. First I'm going to pressure cook the masoor dal. Add enough water. For 1 cup of masoor dal, I'm using 1.5 cups of water. Pressure cook for about 3 to 4 whistles. Dal's cooked beautifully. Take a saucepan. We're going to saute some ingredients. Add a little oil. To this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, 2 medium-sized onions finely chopped. Add 1 chopped green chili. You can see the onions are turning brown and the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste is also gone. I'm going to add the 2 small tomatoes that are finely chopped. To this, I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 1 teaspoon cumin powder. Now add 2 teaspoons of goda masala. You can find the goda masala recipe. Just follow the link below and you can find the recipe. Finally, I'm going to season with salt. Mix well. Once you've added all the masalas, finally add the cooked dal. There you have the whole masoor dal. Keep it in simmer for a few minutes till all the masala blends in together. Add a little water. So after you poured the water, let it simmer for about 10 minutes on medium-low flame. The akka masoor dal is ready. Turn off the stove And finally garnish it with some chopped fresh coriander leaves. Akka masoor dal looks absolutely delicious now. I actually can't wait to taste this. I'm going to garnish it and finish off with a spoon of desi ghee. So here is a simple and great side dish dal recipe that you can make for rotis and chapatis, or you can have it with rice. Enjoy. You can get a copy of our first edition of the home cooking book on Amazon and 21 Frames.